Alright, so I don't know what this is gonna be. I had some idea for a song. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know which direction I want to go with it. But I want to do something. I'm feeling inspired today. So, all I have right now open on my Pro Tools session is just a guitar track, a bass track, and some MIDI drums that I haven't even programmed yet. I have nothing yet. So, let's try and figure this out together. Okay, so I got everything hooked up, but the only thing I got right now is I don't know which direction to go, so let's figure this out. I'm gonna open up a little amp simulator and see what we can do. Alright, so I think I know where we're going with this now. Let's get some crunch tone on that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something with that, alright? Kind of like the way that sounds. Okay, so I got the tone together. Right now I'm using Bias for my amp simulator, and I'm thinking I think we're gonna go with that. Sounds pretty good to me so far. This is currently what I'm rocking right now, so we shall see what this will do. See what we do first round. That sounded like shit. Let's do that again. Kind of like the way that sounded. So what I'm hearing is a little lead work that needs to go in there. I think we can do better. Let's try doing better. That didn't work. I don't know. This is a learning process for all of us, so if you're along for the ride, screw it. So, from here, where we can go, it's a couple different ways. We could drop a chorus, a pre-chorus, a bridge to the chorus, but I'm thinking what would sound best is a second verse, but what really takes this one and pushes it over the edge. I think that would be awesome and really kick in a nice double time feel or something along those lines. So let's see what I can come up with. So now I want it to go into or at least what I'm feeling, just without guitar or without the bass and the drums involved. I'm feeling it kind of a groovy section. Nothing too crazy, but just almost like a breakdown, but a groovy one, you know what I mean? Something to dance to. Alright, that's very Alexandria-esque. Alright, that may work. Yeah, let's get some octaves in there.
So I did a little work and I got the next riff in right after the clean part, which is the intro, but riffed out. And more of a chuggy metalcore feel. So I did that real quick, did it off camera just because it took a lot of separate tries and a little figuring out on how I wanted to do it. Just because it's a little bit of a complex rhythm when you try and just make it so simple. But I did that, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding in some of the verse 2 into the end, and I think that's how we're going to end it out. So actually, I lied. We're going to bring in verse 1 back, because verse 2, I forgot we went a little bit more, I guess emotional, you can say, we went a little bit more emo style. So we're going to go ahead and move that over. Okay, so that'll work pretty well for now. It's going to need more of a heavier feel throughout that. So I'm going to do some work. I'm going to get some of the drums in here. I'm going to kind of tweak everything around, mix and master the levels a little bit, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Alright, so I did a little work on the drums. I got them all set. I'm not going to show you the full thing just yet, because I want you to see that after I mix and master everything so you can get the full effect. But right now I need to track a little bit of bass, and we'll see what we can do there.
Alright, so at this point I have everything tracked. Everything's good to go. I have the drums programmed to the way I like them. I made a couple changes. I changed the amps that I use for the actual rhythm guitars when it actually kicks off. I changed up the drum line quite a bit. A couple of the beats felt like they didn't fit after I actually started completing the song, so I went back and changed a couple of them. They first parts, they held their spot for the beginning, but a lot of it needed to change, in my opinion. It was just a little too aggressive for the tone that it was coming out. So right now, all I need to do is mix, master, and then do a little playthrough video, and then we'll be good to go. Alright. Okay. So everything's done. Time for a playthrough.